What if I told you that life insurance isn't really for you? It's for the people you leave behind. Your spouse, your children, your aging parents. It's the financial love letter you write today for a future you'll never see, and yet, most people either avoid it entirely or buy the wrong kind. So today, we're cutting through the noise to answer a question that confuses almost everyone. What's the difference between term and whole life insurance, and which one should you actually get? Life insurance sounds morbid, right? But let's flip the perspective. It's not about death, it's about protection. About responsibility. About ensuring that when the worst happens, your family doesn't also have to suffer financially. That's where life insurance comes in. But here's where people get stuck. They hear term and whole, and don't know what to do with either. Let's make it simple. Term life insurance is the most straightforward and affordable option. You choose a period. Say 10, 20, or 30 years, and if you pass away during that term, your family receives a lump sum payout. That money can cover funeral costs, mortgage payments, debts, college tuition, whatever they need. But if you outlive the policy, the coverage expires, and there's no payout. You walk away with nothing but the peace of mind that you were protected all those years. Term insurance is like renting a safety net. It's perfect if you're young, raising kids, or still paying off a mortgage. You get a high coverage amount for a low monthly price, exactly what most families need when money is tight, and responsibilities are high. It doesn't come with bells and whistles, but it gets the job done, and that's why many financial advisors recommend term as the starting point. On the other hand, whole life insurance is a lifetime deal. As long as you keep paying, your policy never expires, and it builds cash value over time. That's right. Part of your premium goes into a sort of savings account that grows slowly, tax-deferred. You can borrow against it, withdraw from it, or let it grow. The idea sounds appealing, insurance plus investment. But here's the catch, it's expensive. Sometimes 5 to 10 times more than term insurance for the same coverage. People often buy whole life not just for coverage, but for long-term planning. Maybe they want to leave an inheritance, or they've maxed out other investment options and want to stash money somewhere guaranteed. It's not bad, it just needs to be understood clearly. The extra cost has to make sense for your goals. Otherwise, you could be overpaying for something you don't fully need. So how do you choose? Here's the truth, for most people, term life insurance is the smarter, more cost-effective option. It gives you the protection you need, when your family needs it most, during your working years, when they rely on your income. Use the money you save on premiums to invest elsewhere, in your retirement account, your business, or even a side hustle. Whole life insurance, meanwhile, is best for people with very specific financial strategies. Maybe you're wealthy and want to pass money down tax efficiently. Maybe you want guaranteed returns and don't trust the stock market. In that case, sure, whole life might work. But don't buy it just because an insurance agent told you it's better. Do the math. Understand the fees. Know the trade-offs. At the end of the day, life insurance isn't one size fits all. But doing nothing, that's the worst choice of all. Because life doesn't warn us. And when we're gone, it's the people we love who face the storm. Life insurance, whether term or whole, is about making sure they don't face it alone. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and drop your questions in the comments below. I'm always here to help break down the money stuff in a way that makes sense. Until next time, stay smart, stay protected, and take care of what matters most.